Dark Harvest Misfortune has always been one of my favorites, and this is the best way of playing this build. Hello my fellow Misfortunates and welcome to Diamond 4 solo queue again. We are in the Blitzcrank lane, so not getting hooked is what we need to do to win this. And obviously still get our last hits. Even without Gathering Storm, I chose for the Nimbus Cloak page because this is obviously better. Nimbus Cloak's just disgustingly overpowered right now. Okay, now we fast push. We can't chase too much because Blitzcrank will hook me under tower. I take it. Oh, that was not on purpose. I did not mean to take that Mystic shot. We do have Taste of Blood, which is like the best rune in the lane phase ever. Xin Zhao might be showing up soon. Need to push the center tower quickly. Okay, Xin Zhao is top lane, so we actually are in no hurry. I can save some mana. So with this build you want to go Bloodthirst the first item and then go into crit. It's essentially a little bit weaker than the regular builds, or than the press the attack version. It's weaker in the early game for sure, but in the late game it's much stronger. That's the trade-off you're going for essentially.
An ally has been slain.
I just love Bloodthirster. I mean, it's the item build this account is named after. So I want to play this build every now and then. It's such a good item on Misfortune. Misfortune with Lifesteal is super strong because you apply it on your Q, you apply it on your passive, and on your auto attack damage as well, obviously. And with the Bloodthirster shield, it's impossible to get your W interrupted, which is the big payoff. Alright, that was close. It's a good trade. Xin Zhao will be here in half a minute roughly, I reckon. Yeah, you need to be very careful with that. Xin Zhao has a lot of pressure early game. With Nimbus Cloak we're pretty safe, but still. Let's not do anything mindless. Again, this build is hard scaling. We can just chill. Okay, so he was bot lane indeed, but he took the time to sneak dragon. Getting hooked here would be very bad because we pretty much get killed by these by this big minion wave. Need to thin it out a little bit. Okay, that ruined my minions. Still, pretty much even in CS, which is fine. Again, we're hard outscale. We're definitely fine. Okay, they recall, which means we just hard shove and get an advantage that way. Whichever bot lane duo recalls first gets at it, or is at a disadvantage because they lose an entire minion wave for no reason. We could be greeding for a plating, but that would be a bad play because we fail our recall timing then. Guess I want boots 1 against Blitzcrank. Makes it a little bit safer to dodge his hooks. Okay, so far so good. If you're in a rough lane with this, you can also get an extra Doran's Blade. However, since you're going for Bloodthirster first, and this item is a really safe one, you don't want to stack too many Doran's Blades. Just go 1 extra if you are having a really tough time. But generally speaking, this is enough, and especially if you can get a BF sword, then that's perfectly fine. Plus boots are pretty much amazing against Blitzcrank. Can let the wave come to us a little bit. I want to thin out though, so Ezreal can't just crash it under tower. Okay, that should be fine. Wave's not too big anymore. Nice, okay. Alright, so after all, it was worth my summoner spells. I wasn't sure if we were able to get him, and even now I burned a lot. I wasted my, well, not wasted, but I used my flash for this. I guess since it's a kill in the lane phase, it allows me to snowball a little bit better, so maybe it's worth my flash. But you have to understand that losing your flash like that is just inviting the enemy jungler to come and pick you off. Is it 4-0? That's a little bit of a problem, not gonna lie. Okay, that's good. Actually, give me more attack speed. I don't mind finishing boots early. Boots are a decent power spike, even when you're not playing press the attack. And also, since we don't have a mana rune, this allows us to last hit more reliably without using abilities, which in turn patches our mana indirectly. So 3 points in Q and then W max. So we get the most out of the synergy between Bloodthirster and W. There's another dragon coming up soon. Okay, that hurt. Let's just chill. Try to lifesteal a little bit with Doran's Blade and apply the Taste of Blood whenever possible. Okay, that did not bounce. I'm really looking for some poke damage here to get Taste of Blood ready, but at the same time I don't want to take any damage in return. I got the second Drake. I mean, there's nothing we can do about it. It's the jungler's job to ensure this doesn't happen. Like, we can't just run there and steal it. We don't have smite. It's a good position to keep the wave in. It's close to our towers, so we are very difficult to gank. But they are forced to overextend. Okay, now the wave resets in the middle, so we want to last hit only. Sinjar's topside, by the way, but still. As long as we can keep the wave in a good spot, there's no reason not to do it. 7 kills Zinjao. We're going to need healing reduction for him, so he doesn't just run away with lifesteal. Close enough. I don't have my summoners yet, so I want to be extra careful. Good heal. Some Jaws here. Still got his dash. My heal was a little bit off. Okay, so this situation turned out fine. Got a big shutdown. Can kill him with flash. Nice. Nimbus Cloak OP, huh? Another shutdown for our team. I'm now in a prime position to carry with 3,000 gold in my pocket. There's nothing I can do for her. Zhao is on his way too. Yeah, she's dead. Right, sure. Flash on me, bro. It's my bad. I should have ran to complete safety instead of lurking in the bush, trying to get a greedy recall. And now he gets a double kill. We're still good, I guess. I got a lot of damage now. The tower falls, by the way. It's nothing I can do. Actually, I should not even be going there. Zhao can easily kill me if he lurks here. It's unlikely that he does, but still, something to keep in mind. Well, now I'm actually quite strong with my items. Nice. Clean. Well, somewhat clean. Clean enough. Let's put it like that. Yeah, we should just take Dragon as fast as possible. They are already at 2. We don't want to be giving them any more. Nice. Infernal is very good for this build as I'm just stacking attack damage. So, as long as he doesn't go for Death's Dance, I don't think I need Executioner's Calling. And I should rather just work on my other items. Actually, my control word in the Dragon Pit is fine. Questionable how long it will live, but for the time being, it's alright. Oh, Okay, so after Essence Reaver, your mana problems are solved as well. And then with Infinity Edge, you get your big damage power spike. What's this Zerath doing? This ult is accomplishing nothing. Guess I take the jungle camp there. Ooh. Or not. Or not. Yeah, I'm still taking the jungle camp, but... Okay, what's left of it? I thought I could do something in the mid lane as he got hooked. Just trying to keep that tower alive, while not wasting too much time there. Nice, good job. Wukong is missing. Oh, okay, there he is. So the build is pretty much streamlined. Bloodthirst, Essence Reaver, Infinity Edge, and then either a Last Whisper item or Storm Razor. Just stacking as much attack damage as possible. We can take this, can't we? Well, actually we can't. Top tower falls, but that's okay at this point. Go Nimbus Cloak. Just ulting the Wukong here, essentially. This is fishy. Yeah, I should not have. Yikes. That's not what we wanted to achieve here. Yeah, I should have retreated as soon as he died. I mean, even had Blitzcrank not grabbed me, the chance of me actually accomplishing anything there is very low. Work towards Infinity Edge. We're already sitting at 300 attack damage with Absolute Focus. I really like to have Gathering Storm in this, but Nimbus Cloak's just too good. It's a shame. You just see, it already netted me 1 kill and saved me from the Wukong. It's just too good a rune to not take it. Okay, it's turning back. So far, so good. And my control ward, sure enough, still standing there. We can't clear this one because Blitzcrank is threatening with his hook. Well, that's actually an opening to clear this. Or not. I thought Blitzcrank hook on cooldown would be enough to take it, but that was so stupid. I just killed myself. Not respecting the Zerath. Yikes, we might lose Dragon and the fight for this. But maybe my team just... Wow, my team's just too strong right now. And Nevia is pretty... She also got a shutdown or two, so she's pretty fed. despite her KDA. Yeah, I greeted for that control ward, which ultimately killed me. I tried to play around Blitzcrank's hook cooldown, but it's not enough. You need to play around... they are a poke-heavy team comp, so... naturally, that didn't work out for me. Nice. Very fortunate that my mistake didn't cost me anything. I mean, we got the Drake, we won the fight still, because of the pick on Wukong. Yeah. By the way, if you have an improving mindset and you want to get better at League, then you should subscribe to the channel so you can learn more about AD carry and improve as a player more effectively. Just to let you know. Interesting. That's fine. I mean, I just need like half a minion wave and I'm full HP again. Like this. Seraph ulti on cooldown. Are they really doing this? No. Okay. I'm rather close to Infinity Edge. Let's move with the jungler. Sure. Need to loop around here. Just walk a path as safely as possible. You don't want to get trapped and die for no reason. Because at this point, this would mean the enemy gets Baron. Need something to lifesteal. Okay, so that's Zin's flash for my summoners. I want to make a play with my ulti, but I need to make sure it's safe. Alright, that could have been better, not gonna lie. Awkward angle for me. Well, actually I'm not super close to Infinity Edge. I thought I had the Cloak of Agility for some reason. Running into their skill shots won't help me. I wanted to get the Raptor's camp for the Bloodthirster shield, but yeah, they chose a very awkward timing for me to engage here. Okay, that's a bad spot. I might just This might kill me, but okay, they don't know I'm here. So I got Infinity Edge and I got my ulti. Let's try to make something happen. This is the beauty of this rune page. You get to play with Ultimate Hunter. Just an amazing Misfortune rune. Wukong's chasing me still. Right, need to join the team without dying. I couldn't path any differently because of Wukong. Now he's weakened and has no cooldowns. Okay, that was bad. Did not think Ezreal was nearby. Yeah, it was very awkward for me. I couldn't join the fight this path because Wukong blocked me, so I needed to go all the way around. Couldn't do much about it. And this is the time, yeah, they got lifesteal, all of them. This is the time where I want this item. I actually want the completed water reminder. I just go Executioner straight into upgrade. Because they all got some sort of armor, right? Also base armor is getting quite high. Level 13-ish. When I get it, it will be level 15, 16. So yeah, definitely Mortar Reminder, 4th item. And my last item, maybe Guardian Angel. Maybe Stormrazor. Stormrazor would be nice because I already have Infinity Edge. And it's another AD item. The more AD we can get, the better. Sitting at 400 almost. Okay, this time round I need to make sure I'm not separated from my team. Nice. Sure enough, my team leaves and I can't join them. It's so awkward. This is where you can really see that none of them are peeling for me. Makes me completely useless in fights. Yeah, those fights in the jungle where like I can't frontline for obvious reasons, and I also can't stay in the back because Wukong and Xin Zhao both can flank me. And if my team doesn't take this into account, I just die. There's nothing I can do. The only alternative is to not be with my team whatsoever and just see what happens. But I need to influence the team fight in some way. Actually, maybe Death's Dance last item is correct, instead of Stormrazor. Just overall tankiness. I wonder why they aren't just pushing with Baron. It's definitely what they should be doing. I just ult straight away. Wow. Crazy. Again, the same thing happened. It's either Xin Zhao or Wukong who is flanking us, and then our team just falls apart. The very same thing happened. I didn't get killed first here, but it doesn't matter. If somebody else gets killed, it's the same result. Just the fact that our team doesn't act as a unit. We need to either we need to either full engage on one side or full engage on the other side. They should not overextend. Alright. Let's try to make a comeback happen. It's looking rough, not gonna lie. As long as we don't lose all inhibitors, we still have a chance. Wow. Yeah, just a combination of Xerath ulti plus Xin Zhao. It's impossible to deal with. I guess we just lose here. It's a shame those mid-game team fights were coordinated so poorly. But I mean, that's what happens in solo queue, right? Coordination is quite difficult. Obviously not the cleanest game I've ever played. I hope you forgive me for that. Still a very fun build to play, and if you want to see the Press the Attack version of this, then click the link on your screen right there. A big thank you to all my Patreons and channel members. If you want to become a Patreon yourself, just go to patreon.com/mfdb. But if you rather save your money, you can support me for free by clicking the like and the subscribe button.